Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Oh, no, it's not. Please, feel free to join me.
Thank you so much. It's pretty packed in here today.
Yeah, it's always like this during lunch hours. Finding a spot can be a challenge.
I really appreciate your king gesture. By the way, I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Capri.
Likewise, Capri. What are you reading?
It's a novel by Jane Austen. I'm trying to finish it today.
That sounds interesting. I've heard about that author. Are they any good?
Oh, absolutely. Their writing style is captivating. Have you read any of their books?
No, not yet. I'm more into nonfiction, usually. But maybe I should give it a try someday.
You should. Reading different genres can be quite refreshing.
I think I'll order something. Can I get you coffee or a snack?
That's very kind of you, Mark. I wouldn't mind a coffee, actually.
Great, I'll order at the counter. Anything specific you'd like?
Just a cappuccino, please. Thank you.
Here you go, Capri.
Thanks, Mark. You're really making my day better.
I'm glad to hear that.
So, Mark, what brings you to this coffee shop today? Are you here to work or just taking a break?
Actually, I was in the area for a meeting, and I had some time to kill before it starts. I thought a good cup of coffee and some people watching would be a nice way to pass the time.
People watching? It can be quite entertaining. Do you do that often?
Not really, but every now and then. It's just interesting to observe the world around you, you know. So, Capri, what about you? Do you come here often?
Well, I do visit this coffee shop regularly. It's a cozy place to read and unwind. I actually live nearby.
Oh, that's convenient. I live in the neighborhood too. What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I'm a graphic designer, and I work from home. It allows me the flexibility to come here and enjoy a change of scenery while I work on my projects. How about you, Mark?
I'm an architect. I have a small studio not far from here. I was actually sketching some ideas for a new project before I decided to take a break and grab some coffee.
That's fascinating. Architecture must be such a creative field. What kind of projects are you currently working on?
Right now, I'm working on designing a sustainable housing complex. It's a challenging but exciting project. Trying to incorporate eco-friendly features while maintaining aesthetic appeal.
That sounds like a meaningful project. Sustainable design is so important these days. It's nice to meet someone who's contributing to a greener future.
Thank you, Capri. It's nice to have a chat with someone who appreciates it. What other hobbies do you have?
Well, I enjoy photography, especially capturing the architecture and street scenes around the city. It's another way for me to stay inspired in my work. How about you, Mark? Any other interests or hobbies?
Photography is great. I can imagine how it complements your work as a graphic designer. As for me, I have a few hobbies. I love playing the guitar and have been trying to improve my skills. I find it relaxing and a nice way to unwind after a busy day.
That's wonderful. Playing an instrument can be so therapeutic. Do you play in a band or just for personal enjoyment?
I used to play in a band back in college, but now it's mostly for personal enjoyment and to occasionally jam with friends. I also enjoy hiking and exploring the outdoors whenever I can. It's a great way to clear my mind and find inspiration for my architectural designs.
Hiking is such a fantastic way to connect with nature and find inspiration.
That's true.
You know, Mark, I have something I think you might find interesting. I have my own art gallery not too far from here, showcasing various forms of contemporary art, including some architectural-inspired pieces.
Really? That sounds fascinating, Capri. I'd love to see your gallery sometime.
I'd be delighted to have you visit. It's always refreshing to have someone with an architectural perspective explore the artistic side of my work. How about this weekend? I can give you a personal tour.
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Capri. I'd love to see your art gallery and learn more about your creative process.
I think you'll find some of the pieces really intriguing, especially with your background in architecture.
Perfect, Capri. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for the invitation.
It's my pleasure, Mark. I think you'll enjoy the fusion of art and architecture in my gallery. It's been wonderful meeting you today. And I can't wait to show you around this weekend.